Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Alex the Explainer. In today's video, once again, it's another episode of, relationships in nature. And in this episode, it will be about a mutualistic, symbiotic relationship between frogs and spiders. To find out about this symbiotic relationship between spiders and frogs, we first have to go to when they both began. During the Cambrian period, around 500 million years ago, most arthropods first evolved. Some of them actually had legs in order to move across the ocean floor, eventually giving rise to many different types of insects, arachnids, and other bugs, like the spiders. Spiders like tarantulas and other types of spiders today are very, very diverse because, they first evolved a long time ago. This is the same as the amphibians. During the Devonian period, 370 million years ago, a species of fish called Tiktaalik eventually evolved to walk on land. In the Carboniferous period, 300 million years ago, these early fish evolved into amphibians and even reptiles. Eventually, such amphibians evolved to become frogs. And they're very prevalent today. I see some frogs on my local pond. Pretty big. However, the frogs in this symbiotic relationship are quite small. There are many different relationships between two different animals, like a predator-prey relationship I said in the last video. Usually frogs and tarantulas would have a predator-prey relationship, as most tropical tarantulas usually hunt bullfrogs. However, there are other types of relationships in nature, like symbiotic relationships, where two animals could be benefited by each other for living with each other for a while. One animal can be benefited, but the other is harmed. Or one animal is benefited, but the other really has no effect by the relationship. In this case, frogs and tarantulas have a mutualistic symbiotic relationship, as in they are both benefited by a symbiotic relationship. The microhylid frogs, a type of tropical frog, is really, really small and is at risk of being hunted by snakes, lizards, and other types of creatures, like the tarantulas. So what they do to not be eaten by tarantulas is that they secrete various toxins out from their skin, and they make it smell very, very bad to the spider, making the spider not want to eat the frog. Meaning the frog can live with the spider, and the spider's kind of protection for the frog from various other predators, like the snakes and the lizards. Also, the tarantula is also benefited by this symbiotic relationship. The tarantula needs to protect her eggs, and ants are a big harm for the tarantula's eggs. And so the frog actually eats the ants that try to harm the tarantula's eggs. This benefits the tarantula as well as the frog, because the frog finds the ants as a food source. There are many ways that animals can fight back from predators. For example, the woolly mammoths and Columbian mammoths could have fight back using its large size and strength to kick and to defend itself against their predators, like maybe saber-toothed cats or even humans. However, there's other ways of defending against predators rather than combat, like forming a positive relationship with them. This is what's going on with the tiny little frogs as well as the tarantulas, so they're having a symbiotic relationship with each other. And it's amazing to think that a relationship that usually would have been a predator-prey relationship is instead a mutualistic symbiotic relationship. It truly is incredible. It just goes to show that anything is possible in the world of life. So guys, bye guys, and stay Shrek-tastic.